Hello.
Could you please give us an injury update on the squad, one being sat next to you right now?
Ali started running today, and Bots is back running again as well. So, yeah, both are running.
And when did Zoe get the green light that she could play on Sunday?
About a week and a half ago, yeah. So she's trained pretty hard last week. We make sure that all the girls that are coming back have to get through 4 weeks rugby training. Holly had to experience it as well. So, it's just something that we feel that prepares the girls for a test match.
And Zoe, how much of a relief is it that you're back in the mix for this weekend?
Yeah, just super excited to get out there. We're super excited to be back in training this week and being back with the girls.
John, what did you take from Scotland's performance against Canada?
Yeah, I just think it's already been mentioned in the room. They've definitely improved, which is great. I think everyone has raised their performance. Clearly, Scotland will raise their performance against us, but there's still vulnerability within the Scotland team. There's still opportunities to build pressure. We'll be hunting those weaknesses.
And just lastly from me, how much is your game plan indicative of the weather we are expecting on Sunday?
We believe that we can adapt to all conditions. We've got particular plays up our sleeve that allow us to be able to dictate opportunities at the other end of the field through the weather. I think we're well equipped to deal with both.
Hi Zoe, nice to see you again. How have the last 2 weeks been, sitting on the sidelines, meeting royals, getting in trouble for drumming? It's been pretty eventful, but how's it? Are you a nervous watcher, that sort of thing?
Not too nervous. I have full trust in the girls doing the job that they've prepared to do, sitting on the sidelines being like a completely different perspective and view of it all, and kind of like you understand the game a little bit more when you're watching like from the actual sideline and see the intricate bits that we speak about obviously in the week going into it. So it's interesting from that side, but I've been doing a lot of like rehab and watt bikes over the last couple of weeks, and now back and ready to go.
You're not a player who misses many games. You have both a good injury record and I think Mitch has talked up your consistency and things like that. Has it almost been nice in some ways to step away for a bit and then really be ready to, now you're fit again, to really attack these last few weeks?
I would definitely have rather have been involved, yeah. Now ready to attack these next few weeks, definitely.
She doesn't talk much on the watt bike. I tried to race her one morning. Yeah.
And Mitch, a third different starting fly half of the tournament. You've spoken about the depth you've got in that area. What do you want to see from Holly, and what strengths do you think she can really bring to this?
I don't really need to see anything from Holly. Holly's been in the program for the last cycle, the last 30 test matches. I think she's had over 1,300 minutes. I know what she can produce, and you got to trust that and back that. She was in a really great position before she got the niggle, and now she's in an even better position because she's endured that adversity, and she deserves this opportunity.
And how much does having Helena at 15 change your game? Much at all, or is she, are her and Ellie pretty similar players in certain ways?
I think Jess and Abby will be forced to run a little bit more because she likes to work, so she's pretty handy in the backfield. And I'm sure Holly also experiences that with Helena. She's got a huge work rate. She's very consistent, and she's very consistent in a skill set, as she demonstrated in Northampton. And I think that's really given her the nod. And also she's super quick as well. And I think she's a very, very good team player. She certainly serves teammates in space if they're in a better position than her. And they're just some of the qualities that I think that you'll see over the weekend.
Have you ever coached anyone quite like Helena in her capacity to cover pretty much every backline position? I think she's been covering scrum half as well during this tournament. She's now started games on the wing, both centre spots, 10, 15. That's pretty unique, I think. Yeah, no, it is. I really haven't, to be fair. It's a great way of looking at it. She's phenomenal in the fact that she gives us so much versatility. And we're very fortunate. We've got 3 or 4 girls in the team that do cover more versatile positions as well. But she's unique in the fact that she just covers the whole back line. And just on Kelsey Clifford, it's a big opportunity for her. For someone who came through, I think, initially as a tight end and has now sort of, I guess, knuckled down at loose head. How impressed have you been by her and her growth in the last couple of years?
Yeah, Kels, what is she? She's a very quiet, goes about her work very, very thoroughly, smiles and nods, is very open to learning as well. The work that she's done physically in this last cycle has just been unbelievable, and that's reflecting in the way that she's performing, and she can carry as well, which is amazing. It's just really great to see her enjoying her rugby and getting rewarded for the amount of work and sacrifice that she's put in.
Hi, Mitch.
Hello, Jen.
Earlier in the week, I spoke to Lewis Deacon. He said that Hannah Bottomman was in contention for this weekend. Is it more of a case of protecting her for the rest of the tournament going forward?
Initially, the injury is more serious to us, and also we generally have a protocol when we're looking at the start of the week. The days are gone, I think, where you can sort of just turn up and play on the weekend. So the front end of the week is a really important preparation time, and if players can't prepare in that window, I think it's an injustice to the rest of the group. It's very hard for that player to get a rhythm within the group. I feel it doesn't matter how experienced the player is, and it just allows the other girls to prepare and feel good about leading into the back end of the week with confidence.
And Zoe, we were talking to Rachel Malcolm earlier today, and she mentioned a few kind of socials between England and Scotland this week with Minimal Rugby Chat. Have you been involved in any of those or spoken to any of the Scotland girls at all?
No, none of them. No. So.
And they're of course a familiar foe. What have you kind of made of their journey throughout this tournament?
I think they've definitely, obviously, their attacking game is very strong. I think they obviously went through a bit of adversity before the tournament, so it probably has brought them together and been a bit stronger. So, they've definitely improved over the last few months.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. John, when we've spoken to players after games, they've said that the results have been great, but there's still things to improve on. I was just wondering at this stage, how far or how close have England been to a 10 out of 10 perfect performance?
Yeah, I don't think we need to be 10 out of 10 at the moment. We've just come from one competition. We're into a new competition in my eyes, and we've got to earn another week. So scoring 10 out of 10 is probably not as relevant as getting the right performance. Ultimately, end of the day, we've also experiencing some adversity through injuries and bits and pieces, and that's all what this tournament throws at you. So you just got to just stay focused, keep it really narrow, and make sure that you just keep doing the best that you can do. And I think ultimately, end of the day, if we do get a super performance, then that's great. If we don't, we'll learn from it and adapt and make sure that we're better for the next match.
And Zoe, England have obviously played in front of very large crowds in England for several years now, but to be seeing big crowds up and down the country for many different teams, has there been one particular moment that stood out for you in this tournament in just terms of how big this World Cup has become and how proud you are to be a part of it?
I think probably right from the start, like that opening game and the opening match was like absolutely incredible. Like to get the record number in that first game, and I think the stadium itself allowed the audience to be so loud, and we could hear every single one of the fans. And I think the momentum's kind of built as we've travelled down the country and to Northampton, Brighton, and now across to Bristol. So just super excited to kind of get out this weekend in front of a new, different crowd and keep that momentum going.
And now that you're back playing, who have you passed the drum on to?
Oh, I think, to be fair, Abby Burton was very good on the drums last weekend. Yeah, so.
Good to see you back.
Thank you.
Hi Zoe, Adam Hathaway from The Express. I just wondered how difficult it is to be a squad captain if you're not involved in match days. I mean, do you still lead things, or do you take a kind of backward step?
I think it's been important that I've still been present, whether that be in training, in meetings and things. So I've tried to be there as much as I can, but we have a very strong leadership group, and obviously to allow the girls to lead on the pitch is also very important too.
Any more questions?
Thank you.
If you had to take a front row out for dinner, what 3 people would you choose?
Well, firstly, I'd select you, Amy. Yeah, because you got good food choices. Yeah. Secondly, I would take out Bots because it'd be quite a laugh, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then tight head wise, then I'd have to decide between Sarah and Morty, wouldn't I? Yeah. That's a hard one. Well, because we're in Bristol, I'd probably have to choose Sarah. Yeah.
Local recommendations.
Yeah.
I'll let Maud know that she would.
Yeah. Morty will be okay. Yeah. I'll get a Deliveroo. Yeah.
Thank you.